Greetings everyone, it's Thursday, May 31st, 2012. Oh my god, it's almost June! Welcome back to the Daily Dizzle. It is the Dizzlemits himself, Tom Dinardi, bringing you the latest entertainment headline news to catch my eye. First we're going to start out with Star Trek 2. And of course before it was this Spock Prime in it, he was there and he's not, blah blah blah. Now it's Khan who's getting that same rumor treatment. Khan, of course, was the villain from the original Star Trek 2, which was probably the best Star Trek movie ever released. So every time people bring it up again, oh, who's going to be Khan? There's got to be Khan. You got to have Khan if you're doing the sequel and it's a reboot. You might as well do it like the original sequel. You know, let's just completely rip off all the old shit. When originally rumored, Benedict Cumberbatch, who, if you've seen the England version of Sherlock Holmes that they've been putting on TV, then yeah, that's him. When he was cast, people were like, wait, this is supposed to be the dude who's Khan, but it doesn't look at all anything like him, blah, blah, blah. Simon Pegg himself, Scotty from Star Trek, Sean from Shaun of the Dead, big, awesome, geeky dude, yeah, he's come out and he's just pretty much said, shut the fuck up and wait for the movie, and you guys will eventually know who the bad guy is supposed to be. But he's pretty much just come out and said, dude, it's not Khan, so I like when he delivers things. He's just like, he has a very realistic perspective of, guys, just stop being assholes, stop trying to ruin the movie, just enjoy it and wait for it. Now in a bit of other upcoming movie news, we told you the other day about Peter Segal lining up a feature project with Vin Diesel. He's got another big star-powered vehicle in the works if negotiations go through. As right now, Robert De Niro and Sylvester Stallone are negotiating to join Peter Segal in Grudge Match. It's going to be a movie about two retired boxers who end up deciding to have that one ultimate match. It seems like it's going to be a comedy. If you're going to have Raging Bull versus Rocky, fucking going to be an awesome movie. I don't care if it's not, oh, the real sports story. If it's hilarious, they know how to do tongue-in-cheek awesomely. Sylvester Stallone, even if he's not intentionally being comedic, he delivers some awesome one-liners, and we all know Robert De Niro just overacts and does it to the extreme. This is going to be awesome. And anyone who's a childhood fan of Fraggle Rock should be happy to know that there's actually movement on the movie. Right now, the script writers from Rango have been attached to try and do some work on the project. Rango was an awesome film for the fact that a lot of adults who saw it liked it and said that they were sure that the kids didn't understand half the shit going on in it, even if they were entertained by it. That's the exact kind of mindset that needs to be brought to a Fraggle Rock project. You know, a lot of people going to see Fraggle Rock are going to be 30 and 40-year-olds who remember it from their childhood who are trying to break their kids into it. So pretty much all they have to do is follow the formula that the Muppets showed them. Hey, this is how you reboot shit in the modern era. Wouldn't it be funny if Fraggle Rock ended up doing better than the Muppets, though? And to round out today's movie news with a little bit of Iron Man 3 talk. Production has just started in the wake of the Avengers, and expectations are riding high. You got rumors starting to come out, bits from the people working on the set. You got some pictures leaking out. So let's try and sum up everything that we've got for you at the moment. Apparently the villain in this one's going to be the Mandarin. It was referenced in the first movie when he was in the cave. That was kind of the group responsible working for the Mandarin, kidnapping him. It all will tie in, maybe, hopefully. But there was something that they have teased from the beginning, even in the second Iron Man. There's slight references to the Mandarin throughout. Finally, this one's going to bring it to light. It's also going to have a lot to do with nanotechnology and the bad guys trying to use that, make their own army. So it sounds a little bit like the super soldiers from Iron Man 2. Now, Whiplash in the second Iron Man movie was a combination of parts of the stories from the various Whiplashes through the comics. So, of course, with Iron Man 3, it should be no surprise that it looks like they're going to be combining some of the other villains with all the focus on technology and building an army. They do have some people cast, not huge names, as the sidekick bad guys, I guess. There was a photo that came out that seemed to suggest the Iron Patriot or Detroit Steel as being the bad guy. Looks just like Iron Man, just got some red, white, and blue in it. You ever watch VR Troopers? Pretty much just looks like the main VR Trooper outfit. However, the interesting thing is Iron Patriot and Detroit Steel are neither in the film. You've got Firepower and Cold Blood 7 who are the confirmed sidekick baddies for the moment. And there's rumors that there might be one or two. However, it seems like this outfit's going to be worn by Cold Blood 7. So yeah, they're going to fuck with the story a little bit. It happens. Sometimes it makes more sense in the long run. Hopefully it doesn't end up like Iron Man 2 where they just kind of combine some awesome story details and then the story kind of just went paint by numbers. But Batman does it all the time. Christopher Nolan has had no problem rewriting some of the history of the characters. and those films have turned out even better in the long run. So hopefully this isn't just a cheap way of, let's get two characters onto the screen, one by being the normal person, and the other by being the bad guy half, even though that one had it, but let's confuse the fuck out of everyone who tries to follow, okay? So that's going to do it for today's show, but we thank you guys for checking us out here as always. Hopefully you learned something new and found something to get excited about. And if you haven't already done so, go ahead and hit the subscribe button on the screen right now. Easiest way to keep up on the Daily Dizzle Monday through Friday as they come to you, then you don't have to come searching us out. Makes it easier for everyone in the long run. Tomorrow we'll have a look at the weekend box office and whether the second Snow White movie of 2012 stands any better of a chance of success than the first one. We'll also see what other news and rumors we can come up with before that. But for the Daily Dizzle, I'm Tommy Dizzlemits. Be sure to check back here Friday, where you can get more of the old Dizzle Daily. See you guys, man.